What's up guys, tubrepairstore.com. Today we're going to be installing a level 1, the ultimate chip kit. You're not going to be able to make this repair with any other tub repair kits on the market. It's not going to look good. So here we're using the ultimate chip kit. This is our level 1, our basic kit. And it's going to come with everything you need to make this repair. So you got plenty of finish putty here. I do 2 coats of the finish putty, so you'll see me do that. That's one thing you want to be sure of. One thing about going around the drain there, you can tape that drain off. It'll help protect it a little bit, but you can also clean it up with acetone on a paper towel if you get a little finish putty on there. Now matching the colors, quite simple. Just figure out what colors are the closest. Here I'm going with gold white and gloss white. You see the gold white was a little dark, so we lighten it up. We use a little gloss white to do that. So here I've got about 3/4 of an ounce of gloss white, and I add some gold white to it. It's going to kind of darken that down a little bit. Stir it up. This is the routine when you're testing your swatches. You stir it up, wipe the stick off, dab a test drop, swirl it around, blow dry it because it's going to darken about 5 shades in between as it dries, so you want to be sure to do that. And then just adjust your color a little by little until you get to a good match that you're pleased with. This is not extremely hard. Our resins will reach about 95% of the tub colors that are out there. So definitely just take your time. On a repair this size, we always recommend the minimum that you want to do is to build a batch of 1 ounce, which is what we've done here. So we're just going to fill that up. Use the markers on the glass jar to measure your ratios. Don't use the paper cups. Those can be slightly off. So you don't want to be short on your ratio. You can be over on the catalyst and reducer, but you don't want to be under. So I start with 1 ounce of resin, then I add my catalyst. 1 ounce of resin would call for 1/4 ounce of catalyst. I am probably a little over 1/4 ounce of catalyst, and then it would call for 1/2 ounce of reducer. So you just don't want to be under on that ratio. You want to be close, or over is okay. So once you're done with that, be sure to stir it up well, and then just set that off to the side. A lot of times you can match your color while your finish putty is setting up, because your finish putty needs at least 15 minutes to cure before you go back and sand it. So that's a good time to match your color, prep your coating, and now you're really on the downhill slope already. And so I just take the 120 grit sandpaper and I am just hand sanding this. Be careful around the drain. Try not to get on that drain and scratch it up, especially one like this. So you kind of feel it. You feel for any divots or any little pits or anything like that. There were some there, so I went ahead and just did another coat of that finish putty, just trying to really smooth that out. Just remember, if you feel it, you're going to be able to see it when you spray it. So just take your time on this part. If you do a second coat or something, you already got everything ready to go. You could walk away from the project for 15-20 minutes and let that set up, and then come back, finish sand it. Take your time when you're sanding this. You really want to feather those edges, but try not to get down into the fiberglass too much. You might expose a pit, so be careful about that. Obviously, when we're working this close to a drain, we're going to tape that drain off. Pretty simple. It's really easy to do, especially if you got some masking tape and a razor blade. Very easy to do there. So one thing you want to be sure to do is try to clean out right there at the very base of the drain. You want to try to really clean that up a lot. That's just a tip. So right there we did the wipe on primer, and we dry it a little bit before we actually spray on the product. You don't want it to look wet or be wet when you spray the product on. Now I'm just taking my Preval sprayer. Already had my coating set up, so I'm just fogging this on, and I'm just going to slowly build this product up. I'm blow drying it. I am blow drying it about probably about a minute in between each coat. So I cut the blow drying out just because it's kind of slow and repetitive, but you want to do that in between. It's going to help reduce the likelihood of a drip. So now one thing you can do after this cures for 24 hours is you can go back with a razor blade and clean up that edge around the base of the drain there. So take your time on this. Check us out, tubrepairstore.com. We'll make your tub look good.